What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with the boxing clinic, and Sadam Ali, he did it. Beat Miguel Cotto by unanimous decision, and proved me and a lot of naysayers wrong. Abundance of naysayers that thought he couldn't pull off the upset, against future Hall of Famer Miguel Cotto, and it's fitting that Cotto goes out losing another fight. Because that's what he did his whole career. He lost a lot of big fights. And, people that's subjected to the situation, that's what you remember Miguel Cotto by. Losing a lot of big fights and, getting cheated against Antonio Margarita. People that ain't fans, or people that care, don't care, that people don't really care for him or, don't care about him, just straight down the middle. That's what a lot of people remember him for. Losing to Pacquiao, losing to Mayweather, losing to Canelo, losing to Margarito, even though it was a cheat. You remember now losing to Sadam Ali. That's what you remember for. But the fight in general, Cotto looked a little bit cold. And that's what happened when you're not active, they handed him a belt versus, Kamagai. Kamagai shouldn't even been fighting for a belt. Cotto, I don't mind Cotto getting ranked high because I understand his status as a legend in the sport. I ain't mind it. But there was a lot of guys that was in that 140 WBO rankings that deserved a title shot other than a welterweight named Kamagai. And that's why I really don't care for Golden Boy, minus the racist BS that go on over there. But the trickery that they pull off with some of these sanctioned belt bodies, man. I'm not going to get into the politics, but, it was fitting that he got his ass whooped tonight. But, he came out a little cold. Sadam Ali hurt him. Then he hurt Sadam Ali at a point, and it looked like he was about to kind of step it up a notch, and it looked like he just couldn't hit another gear. It seemed like Sadam Ali got the beat on him. Sadam Ali coordination and speed was too much, and I told you guys for Ali to win, he's going to have to sit down and, get leverage on his punches, and that's what he did. When I seen him fight Ibergu and Jesse Vargas, he did a lot more moving. He moved a lot tonight, but for the most part, he sat down in the middle of the ring more than I've seen him in the past, and he delivered right there. And I don't think Cotto was expecting that. And I thought Cotto would come back to like the 140 Cotto who was walking guys down, the one that fought Shane. They used the jab and systematically broke him down and got the victory. I thought that was a Cotto that was going to come through through the ropes tonight. That wasn't the Cotto. He still wanted to box, kind of, buy time, and maybe he is getting older. He's 37, and it showed tonight. Ali was quicker, faster. Overall, he had the more effective punches. And he was mollywhopping Cotto ass, He wasn't even noticing that he was hurting Miguel Cotto. I don't know if it was how surreal the moment was for him, but, he was hurting him, and it seemed like they had a game plan set around landing that uppercut. And the uppercut hurt Cotto real bad, and I think that really was the turning point in the fight where he was just going to mill it in. He didn't have the energy and the juice in the legs no more. Ali was, coasting, and that's the difference, man. When you moving around the ring for 12 rounds or, for a long time and around into the championship rounds, if you make it that far, you tired. You don't have that extra boost to sit there and keep boxing and moving all night. Ali, he sat down way more than he usually do. I still like to see him settle down and fight, with his feet planted and deliver a little bit more from distance in the pocket, while being stationary, because you get more leverage on your punches that way and you save more energy. But he had more energy. He was able to step it up at the end of this fight. It wasn't the fact that Jesse Vargas was this much monstrous puncher. It was the fact that he didn't want to sit down and operate from distance and from the pocket and deliver. That was the big difference. That was the difference between the Vargas and the Cotto fight for him. He was able to sit down, and he saved a lot of energy in the process of doing that. He moved a little bit, and that's his game, but he has to learn to sit down, catch, move his head, pivot, and step over. He saved a lot of energy. He continued to, mature into that as he becomes a veteran, and kind of the fast twitch muscles kind of diminish a little bit, and he's able to develop that skill a little bit more and more. He's going to be a dangerous fighter. But Miguel Cotto, he gave a good performance tonight, but it came up short. I wasn't shocked, because he was older, and when he made the determination that he wanted to retire tonight, I'm pretty sure he felt he was slipping as well as a fighter. And thank God he didn't fight Triple G tonight, because he would have got massacred And I know they wasn't gonna fight Triple G regardless. You know, and it's the end of another era. We have Marquez, Bradley, Mayweather retired this year, Vladimir Klitschko. You know, he gave us some good fights. We remember him from getting his ass whooped in a lot of them fights, but he won some as well too. Some good fights, and Margarita did cheat him. We're gonna talk about Ali in this next video coming up, but he did the damn thing tonight, man. It'll be interesting. That's what we're gonna talk about next. If he chooses to stay at 154, and I think a showdown with him and Kell Brook or Lyman Smith may be in the works if he chooses to do that. But you know, Miguel Cotto, appreciate all the years, partner. You know, it's fitting that you went out and get on the L, because that's what I remember you for, taking L's a lot. But man, you know, he was good. You know, he wasn't my favorite fighter or guy I was pulling for. He was a solid guy, but at the end